Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a special video, something to start off a new series on my channel where I talk about my life rants. And I got this idea from something I used to do on my Tumblr where basically I would have a text post and I would just write up my life rant and I would put the tag LIFERANT under the post, and I think I also went as far as to putting a clickable link on my page that said obviously LIFERANTs, and if you click on it, it would just show all the posts that I tagged LIFERANT and thus my life rants. So I guess to sum it up, hashtag LIFERANT, and I thought I would bring that concept from my Tumblr onto my YouTube channel because it is something that is always relevant in my life, just because I'm easily bothered by, I guess, stupidity and inconsiderateness, or whatever the word is for that. But anyway, let's get started. So yesterday on my way home from work, I got into a car accident. The first accident I've ever gotten into in my almost 10 years of driving. And it was so scary. Basically what happened was that a car in back of me rear-ended me, and in turn I rear-ended the car in front of me. And my car is pretty damaged on the front and the back. And as far as the other cars involved, to me, they didn't have any noticeable damage as much as mine. Thankfully, all parties involved are okay. The only thing that bothers me about this happening is because of the inconvenience for the unforeseeable future and having to deal with insurance and, you know, the repairs for my car and whatnot, and I just hope that I don't get screwed over because, I mean, I'm not saying that anyone is, you know, dishonest, but I have a hard time trusting people as well as being paranoid about situations, and I just hope that the whole situation goes over well and we don't have issues, because I always hear horror stories of people having to deal with these things and things not being cooperative and whatnot, and like I said, something like this has never happened to me, and I consider myself a very honest person, and I don't like when people are dishonest to me. So yes, hashtag life rant. So let's see what else happened. So a couple Saturdays ago, my sister and I went to a thrift store, which is a hobby of ours that we like to partake in, but we want to be smarter about it. We don't want to just buy every cheap thing that we can because it's awesome. But anyway, that's not part of the story at all. It's just the setting. So we were waiting in line to buy 2 pairs of jeans, and the line was long, so we were waiting anywhere between, I don't know, 10 minutes, I guess. And we're next in line to go pay, and this lady comes up to us and says, "Can you buy this for me? It's only $1. I'll give you the money." Basically, she wanted to cut the line, you know, pretend that she was with us so she didn't have to stand in line. And when I'm put in a situation like that, I pretty much just ignored her because I didn't want to deal with her. Call me rude, but that's how I deal with things. I just avoid it. So when it was our turn to go pay, she had the nerve to follow us so she can pay as well, or after us or whatnot, and I don't know, basically it was just a real weird and awkward situation that I didn't want to deal with. She was telling the cashier how she just wanted to pay for it. We pay for our stuff, and as far as I can tell, she ended up paying for her stuff after us, but we walked away pretty quick. If I didn't say it before, I just told the cashier how like she wasn't with us, whatever, and you know, that's all. I just paid for my stuff and that was it. I mean, I know it was just a simple thing where she just wanted to pay for one item and, you know, go on with her day, because her excuse was that, you know, she had to go. To me, it's not fair that, you know, I will waste 10 minutes of my time standing in a line just to pay for 2 items. You know, I stood in the line for 10 minutes to pay for my items. Why can't you stand in line for 10 minutes as well? You know, I have things that I want to do too. And, you know, the other side of the argument is that maybe she had an emergency she had to go to. But if it was an emergency, she should have just, you know, forgot about her item and just go on with her life. So, I don't know. If that makes me a bad person, I'm sorry. But to me, it's just the whole thing about being dishonest and, you know, not being fair when it's like, you know, I'm happy to be patient and other people think that their time is more valuable than mine. Same thing when you have, you know, assholes driving on the highway and they're cutting in front of everybody. Their time is more valuable than mine. My safety is more valuable to me than you trying to get ahead, if that makes sense. I guess I'm just very bothered by dishonesty. Obviously there is a theme when it comes to that. Yeah. Hashtag LIFERANT. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me and listening to my life rants. I'm sure I will have a numerous amount of life rants to come. Until then, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye! I have never gotten pulled over by the police, except for one time, which wasn't really being pulled over for anything, but I just think because the police guy was being a jerk and it was stupid anyway. But that's a story for another time.